It's yours to leave, but it won't keep me from this heart. And I'll try to carry on again, but I never really knew that it was over.
Hey, what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? I have an open invitation, but you're telling me go get lost. I don't wanna see your face. Yeah, what the hell? So why don't we stay out till the morning light? Cause two wrongs can make a right. We're just doing what we feeling right now. Some Chardonnay, we camp in the parking lot. Leave traces of plastic cups. We're just doing what we feeling right now. So what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? Always waiting for the one, but I got news for you. I'm the best that you can get, so what the hell? Yeah, what the hell? So what the hell? So what the hell? What are you waiting for now? And what the hell? You're pretending that you like somebody else, like you got boys waiting in line to take you home. But tell the truth, you spend the night alone. Let's be alone. So why don't we stay out till the morning light? Cause two wrongs can make a right. We're just doing what we feeling right now. So what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself?
Well, hello there, everybody. How are you guys doing today? And welcome back to the next matchup here at the Titans of Tier 3 Event Horizon GC versus First Class. I'm your play-by-play caster, Titansoftierthree, and I'm here today with this amazing person. Introduce yourself.
Hello. My name is Ari, also known as XPJ, and I'm going to be color commentary for today. We got a game on our hands, or so I hear. It's going to be some two teams that have been proven to be some contenders, and they're going to pull off a little bit of a show match for us today. Thunder?
Indeed, and I mean, so far, what we've seen from the previous game was kind of one-sided, really. I mean, let's see if we can get a more balanced matchup. I mean, preferably, of course, real quick, little short map, because in the end, I'm an EU guy. I'm here, it's currently 2:37 a.m. So, the faster the match, the faster I can get into bed, but at the same time, if this match is a hype match, adrenaline is gonna keep me awake. At the same time, we're gonna go straight into this agent select here, as we're gonna look at Split, which is going to be the map being played, and we're going to have First Class here with Stagger, Zotic, Potato Muncher, and I love that name actually. Cantac to one girl, and well, K, how do I pronounce that? K Slap. On the other side, I went to Horizon here with Kelly, Kiara, Nemesis, Divine, and Des. We're not going to say Des 3 times. That is not worth my time.
We could if we're having fun, but I think we're gonna stick to once for now. Dez, if you get an ace, we'll call you Dez for the rest of the game. How about that?
Well,
Deal?
I feel like that is not something we should do, but I guess let's just stick with it and roll with it.
That's what we're gonna go with it, and you can see this really crazy comp coming out from Event Horizon GC. You know, the seen before. It has been seen before, and that's the 5 Omen comp. Now, of course, for those that don't actually play Valorant, this is a joke. They are either rouletting or just trying not to, show their comp until the last possible moment, or maybe it's going to be random. We'll see for ourselves. Maybe one team might be taking this a little bit more seriously, but that is the beauty of a show match and the beginning of a season, the preseason for Titans of Tier 3.
Indeed, and I mean, I'm kind of excited to see what the agents are going to be. I mean, if you're just doing a roulette here, it is in the end a show match, so that's how it's going to be. Ooh. So, Omen, you're going to have an Astra, so it's going to be triple smoke, actually, with a Sage and a Yoru. Oh, this is going to be one hell of a... I'm not even sure what to say about that.
Well, your Omen can be your duelist / initiator if you want. Same with the Yoru, can be a duelist / initiator. You have that Sage, which does happen to be a decent pick on Split, and you have what you could consider to be a double controller comp then, I guess. It'll be interesting to see how they implement it, and we'll see if they can come out on top in this round, because as much confidence as they have to go rouletting, I feel like they got some plans up their sleeve.
Do you know? How do you plan around randomness?
Well,
Does that work?
you got to have some idea, right? I mean, you got to have some sort of gunplay, some sort of rotation, even if it's not based off player abilities. There's got to be something where it's like a 5-man shift walk up mid and then just exploding or something random like that. And as we get into this game, it is going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. I can't wait to see what kind of comes out from our players, but especially the duelists, as those are typically the ones to pop off.
Well, let's see how this match is gonna get started as we're gonna have timer run down, and we're gonna head into this game now. So it's gonna be a Breach already setting himself up in mid. The flash is gonna come through, Sun's gonna come through, they're gonna push through, and with that, Nate's gonna come through, Divine is gonna get dinked, is gonna be able to stay alive, Des is going to also be able to stay alive, and this is gonna go to the 36 HP, and overall, I mean, you find one player on one side, and you lose the HP for one player on the other, so let's see how they're gonna manage this.
It's going to be really unfortunate if Des manages to get the ace in the first round. I will not be happy with what I said during the intro. So, for our sake, I hope Des does not get an ace.
I will never be casting with you again if he actually.
Yeah, I do. Rest in peace, our voices, if that does happen. But we will see as this smoke is going to fade sooner rather than later, and a play is going to be made.
Indeed, and now they're gonna start peeking, trying to get onto this B side, and with that, now entry's gonna come through, flash is gonna come through, and can't talk to one girl. Is gonna be in a very beautiful position to find some picks here. Is gonna be able to find the Vine on one end. Is going to be able to dink another one, and with that, round 1 is gonna be done as the pistol round is gonna go to first class. Oh, never mind, actually, the Omen is still alive off that.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know what to say. Where's this Omen at? But he was somewhere lacking over on A side, so I guess that's just
10
how it goes
seconds left.
these days. But
All you need is 3 bullets. 3 bullets in the heads. 5 seconds. Going down. 4. No.
that's that.
Can't talk
just
to one girl
to
getting 3.
also just to make sure again, everyone, this is a show match, so please don't take it too serious. This is pretty much us introducing some of the teams, making sure that everything on the side of production is working. So of course, don't take this so serious. This is not a real like matchup. It's just a fun match where players are gonna be streamed, and with that, just make sure to enjoy it, and that's all it is really.
I mean, if you want, you can treat it like VCT. It's gonna be a very interesting VCT if you do. But who knows? Maybe this is the new Sentinel comp coming out. Maybe they do an Omen roulette, and this just happens to be the comp that wins champions this year.
Imagine, but talking about it, Des is going to be able to find a very quick pick counter stagger, as again, top reach is going to be the first one to die. Des with 2 already, and I'm starting to get nervous. I'm not very
so
sure
worried.
about this one. This is not very nice. Is going to pick up the Guardian, is going to throw the Spectre away. With that, they're not going to have full high ground control here, as A is going to be on point, but Muncher is going to be able to find one. That's free. Please, what have you done to us? At the same time, this is going to be very interesting. Can Des find 2 more? Potential ace already in progress here. Is going to start rotating back. Is going to get himself to a good position. But Spectre versus Guardian. Thank God. Yeah, that's going to be
Player
dying.
standing.
But Neves is going to be able to pretty much trade that in an instant. And with that, they are going to be in a very good position to make sure they can hold the spike. They're going to check high ground here. That's going to be a beautiful jiggle peek. And with that, you're gonna have a sheriff, man. Oh, you're gonna make it work. You're gonna get pushed. You're gonna be able to actually. Can you clutch this? Oh, I'm slightly confused with. Oh, you get bunked. What was that?
So that was interesting. Shots were missed, then shots were missed, then shots were missed, and then there was a knife in the mix, and that somehow ended up getting the kill. And welcome
Really
to the purpose of a show match.
That was a ham if I've ever seen a ham. I guess that what is it called? What is the skin line called? It's this Inferno. Is it Inferno something?
Frozen. Yeah, the frozen one. Yeah. The yep. Yep.
Let it go. Let it go.
Yes, right. Cryostasis.
Okay, so let's see what they're actually going to be pulling this off. It's 1-1 now. The bonus round was lost indeed, and with that, they're going to get a very quick push coming through, and there's going to be Potato Muncher, who's going to be falling to a Kiara here, as Kiara is going to be able to just run in with a Spectre, run him over, and with that, that's going to be good night. Now, that's in a good position, didn't die though, so that might be a little bit of a problem. Oh, Des is going to be able to find one, and again, Des is making this a little scary. Thankfully, Des has not found the first pick this round, so even if you get a 4K, you're not going to be able to clutch this one out. Divine throws over the mental here. Is going to... Okay.
That Bam's gonna find something. No, it's
No,
not.
You're not. You're gonna be able to actually find picks. Des is gonna find another. With that, it is just going
enemy
2 players
remaining.
left alive. Wallbang is gonna come through. Going to go down to 16 HP, but Kelly is going to be able to just shut them completely down. And with that, they are now in a 2-1 lead.
Hey, all I'm saying is the comp is showing something. It's showing potential. These smokes providing a lot of things that first class really just isn't aware of and isn't used to, and that's why you try out these things. That's why these kind of show match scrim things do happen. You got to try out new things every now and then. Try and catch your opponent off guard and see if they're gonna work in an actual game, because you never know.
I mean, which was the team? There was a female team which picked only duelists due to them thinking it was an internet test or something, and then still won with it.
Yeah, they thought it was a ping check, and so they went into the first round of their GC tournament thinking with 4 duelists and a Cypher, and that ended up great for them. They ended up going really far in that tournament.
No, talking about that, it's gonna be Des going to be able to find one fake, but it's gonna get instantly shut down. As Potato Muncher is gonna be munching on 2 players right there. Is gonna be able to find those picks. But Kelly, once after piece of that munching, and this is gonna be able to find. Oh my God, Kelly, what are you doing? You're just being a menace to society right now. With that, Kelly in a very good position to get the plant down. That's gonna be a quick push through. That's gonna be a stun. But Kelly somehow is gonna be able to fight with that fight. TP is not gonna be fast enough. Stagger. Very good spot. Was spotted out. Flash goes through. Beautiful swing. Oh my God. Kiara is going to just diff with a skill difference. This skill difference.
Showing why they are on this team. That's for sure. That's a beautiful shot. I mean, I know whenever I see that kind of flash there from that breach, I'm dodging that in real life too, because I don't want to have to look at that in game. I don't want to have to look at that in real life. I just want to make sure that that player goes down, and that's exactly what Kiara did, managing to get that pick, get that round secured, and put them up to a 3-1 round lead. No ultimates on the board, but Cypher ultimate available for first class.
You know what that reminds me of? The Warzone memes of the glint somewhere and somebody jumping the cover due to the sniper rifle having the glint in the game as well.
Yeah, the glare.
Yeah. Well, on that note, we're gonna look at a push coming through onto the B side here. That's gonna be a pull here. He's going to be able to do a little bit of damage, but not enough to really make a difference. With that, it's gonna be a full B push, as it's going to be quick rotation. Can you get the plant down though is the question. That's gonna be it's a pistol round, so that's gonna be a nice stun. Des is gonna be able to find Stagger after lots of pistols. That's gonna be 4 players pretty much dead in an instant. The question is, where's the last one? Currently rotating back over to this side, and it doesn't really seem like you are going to be able to do much here. You're hearing the Yoru clone right now. With that, you potentially. Oh, is he gonna go for the knife? Don't tell me he's gonna go for the knife. He's going for the knife. Get it. Ooh, let's go. Des is gonna get the knife. Thankfully, that doesn't mean for us that we have to call him Des now. So that is at least something for us. But it's gonna be 1-4. With that, round 5, Event Horizon currently 4 points in the lead, looking rather dominant. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dominant fashion coming out from Event Horizon. They definitely see, you know, why they're up in this lead right now, and you can see a little bit of respect going out in the chat. Everyone's having fun. It's all good here. You know, everyone's being good teammates, good opponents, because, you know, as much as it might be in your comp game, somebody gets mad after getting knifed. It's just a little fun game here in this show match, and as we get underway, we're gonna see what Event Horizon do.
Well, that's gonna be a Cypher chip player who's gonna cost Des' life. At the end of that is just gonna be a very interesting little push. There's a good, beautiful camera spot. Actually, camera's gonna get shut down in the end. You're gonna look at, of course, the Cypher sitting in the smoke up top. They are now in a pretty decent position to actually shut some of the Nemesis is gonna be able to fall, but still pretty decent push coming through. Is gonna be able to get Potato Muncher down to 30 HP, but the heal's gonna come through. Divine somehow is gonna be able to fight Stagger in that. He's gonna get punished with Potato Muncher now. With the triple kill to, well, only one. Well, actually both players are still alive. So this could potentially be the first ace of this matchup. Kelly now on point, has the spike, is going to be able to potentially get just planted down. At the same time, the Astra hand the back might be able to get a little bit of a flank going. Okay, Dog's gonna be able to spot it out. You might be in trouble with that. It is going to be a very quick execute. That's gonna be too far.
Yeah, I mean, you said first ace of this matchup possible, and it makes it seem like there's gonna be a lot more than just one. And, you know, from a viewer's point of view, I certainly agree. I would love to see a bunch of aces here. And I mean, we know that on the desk here, we are rooting for Des not to get one, because that would be pain for us. But, you know, I definitely see people like Kelly, who's having a monster game so far, and even Potato Muncher with these setups, having the ability to get those aces, and maybe the cards align, the dominoes fall, as you will, and they just end up going the right way for maybe a specific player.
Well, and on that note, that's going to be Des pushing in very quickly. He's going to use his Yoru ulti here to just dimensionally drift through the map. Is going to get to a decent position. Is going to be able to get himself pretty much straight into a position to just shut down any potential rotation, anybody trying to get through. But if that's Stagger now, in a decent spot to maybe shut down this Yoru on the flank here. But I mean, you start rotating your players from B over where that's gonna be a dog coming through. I do not believe Des was spotted actually. So Des might be in a very good spot to catch some of these players off guard. And at the same time, it's gonna be mistaken for the first pick, but Kelly is going to shut down that quick. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Des is gonna go for the flash, but it's gonna get blocked by the wall, I believe. And with that, it's gonna be only an Omen left. Kelly here gonna go for TP. Is gonna be able to get shut down by this Astra very quickly, and after that, it's gonna be 3-4.
I mean, you know, with the utility then that round, you know, you got to ask yourself, what the dog doing? You know, as it doesn't clear all of the corners, but somehow and it manages to get First Class back up another round as they kind of stopped whatever kind of sight hold was being there for Event Horizon GC, and so they were able to break that sight hold, able to break those crossfires, and managed to put another round on the board for themselves, bringing this one within 1.
1 point differential of that. They're gonna now start a very quick push going through the mid here, but it's gonna be Zotic finding a very quick pick onto Nemesis. They have Spike. Now you're sitting. You don't have the Omen ulti to pick up the Spike, and all you can do right now is just try to resecure the Spike. And that's gonna be an issue. That's not gonna be easy because there's gonna be so many players just holding this down. Rotation already coming through, so can't talk to Girl is gonna be able to find Des here. With that, 31 HP down, but still able to stay alive. Kaj is gonna be able to find the Vine. No godly aura to be found there.
One enemy
and
remaining.
now Kelly, next one is gonna die. Very quick execution, and this is looking very well like it. Pretty much a tying up score now.
Yeah, I think there, if Kelly can manage to get one, that TP with that ultimate is possible, but that doesn't even mean that round is secured at all. Then you have yourself a 2v5, and that pick doesn't come through, so now you have Kiara kind of stuck on this lurk. Yeah, it's going to be aware that this lurk is coming in as no sounds are made from A main, as, you know, First Class has all of that space, so it's only a matter of time before this contact is made, and we're going to see who becomes the victor of it. Kiara.
There's going to be 2 picks, Kiara of 2, and after that, Saiga's going to be able to shut it down. You see the Cypher in the backline as well, looking at it with the knife out. Might have tried to go for the knife, but in the end, wasn't fast enough. And now, 4-4.
I'm going to call it right now. We're going to have a Kaj 3K this round. Don't ask me why. You know, just something in my organs, my brain, my soul. Tell me, Kaj is getting a 3K this round.
I'm gonna say Zotic is gonna get a 3K.
You think Zotic? Interesting. Interesting.
Well, very quick push coming through onto A side there as they're gonna start rotating already onto A. With that, they have a TP available. That's also a lot of action coming through. Kaj now in a little bit of trouble, is gonna get flashed twice. Even the pick though, Kaj finds one, and that's gonna be, well, your pick already done so. But with that, this is gonna be Divine going for this molly. The wall's gonna come through, but I believe the wall's gonna fall pretty quickly. Now, that's gonna be a breach of the commitment. That's gonna be 2 players pretty much dead in an instant. Now Kelly's gonna be able to find Zotic, and that means I was wrong as well. But take the much about finds this. Very quick flash coming from Sega, able to find one pick. It's gonna get instantly swung by one girl, and after that, that's it.
That's a T-base. Yeah, I mean, First Class, all of a sudden they like turned on a switch or something. They started to say, hey, we gotta like play with our guns or our brains, or I don't know. I'm not in their team. I'm not their coach. I don't know what's happening. But what I do see is them getting rounds on the board. And that, at the simple game of Valorant, is what you want to do. You win rounds, you win the game. So it starts with 1, and you can see they got themselves 4, and now you force, you know, Event Horizon onto this lower half buy Stinger Sheriff buy.
It looks like they're gonna fully commit into this B side there. There's only one player. There's baiting actually for the Evo, and they are starting to rotate now. But lots of pressure, lots of aggression coming first. They're already gonna move themselves over to B side. Now you're looking at this Astra on the flank. Zotic though is gonna be able to fight the Vine, but Kelly's gonna be able to retaliate as Zotic is gonna be the one to fall. Take the Machado, is gonna be able to find Nemesis. As Can't Talk to Girl is gonna get shut down. Guys. And as well as this, they're going to be able to find 2 picks, and now it's a 2v2. And Stag in a pretty decent position actually. Oh, that might be an issue.
Spike
That's gonna
planted.
be one hit.
One
He's
enemy
gonna be able to
remaining.
actually get the kill with the aftershock. No. It's just Kelly left standing.
Last player
Interesting
standing.
swing. Kelly
Ooh.
gets a triple. Now it's you versus the world. 1 HP is not gonna be able to clutch it out, as it's gonna be Potato Muncher. Who's gonna be able to clean it up in the end?
Yeah, Kelly looking for that clutch, which would have been quite impressive to get there, but I don't know if you saw what was happening on A side that round. There was an Astra Ball invested. Astra was lurking up there and ended up losing the fight to the Cypher. That was anchoring there. Maybe the plan was to use that Omen ult that Kelly had available and get that spike over to A site and have maybe a free plant down, but that didn't end up working as the Astra did go down, and that Cypher, Potato Muncher, still holding strong with that 2.0 KD, ult online, and a whole lot of style.
That is indeed true. I mean, Cypher looking hella fly tonight. I mean, usually, always. Just
Yeah, I mean,
don't
the
check the fan
haircut,
out.
right?
Don't check the fan out. Well, on that note, it's gonna be Divine here in the middle who's gonna be able to just pretty much hold down an interesting angle, but it feels like they're trying to play for them rotating into spots where they can pick them off, but it doesn't really look like they're doing that. They're using their side of the map, which they are using very well to rotate. Now you're gonna have this Sky ulti come through. Also, Euro ulti who's gonna be able to spot out a few players. Is gonna be able to just rotate back out safely. And with that, it's gonna be Zotic finding a first pick onto Kelly, as Kelly was using the DP, get caught off guard. After that, you're now gonna have this Euro as well as everyone else rotating over to B side. And this might be a problem. It's gonna be 1, 2.
Spike
Now, I
down
guess
B.
you were in the wrong round.
remaining.
As Kaj this time is gonna be able to get the quad actually.
Everybody's blind. They're stunned. They're
round
blind.
in the
They're
half.
walking into walls. I mean, there was no flash available, so that was a dry swing. And the positioning from Kosh, kind of crazy. Being on that off angle, you know, knowing full well that B site, B main is clear because you have a teammate watching that. So it was just about getting the first pick, and it ends up turning into 4. I mean, what started as, you know, domination from Event Horizon GC is now looking a little bit more dominant on the side of First Class.
That is indeed true. At the same time, that's going to be the last round of this half. It's going to be 7-4, and now they're going to get themselves in position to again push for mid. It seems like that's going to be Desto finding a beautiful first pick onto Cash here. No more 4Ks from you for this side of the half, and now they just will stabilize. They make sure they can capitalize off this pick and potentially make something work.
Well, you never know. The Event Horizon Sage could end up rezzing the enemy Sky. I mean, it is a show match. Anything can happen, right? But looks like Kelly's going to take the fight now in B main. We're going to see who ends up winning that one. But no, decides to back off.
Well, good
Still
night.
gets
It's going to be
caught.
the Astra finding the pick. With that, there's a beautiful jump peek again as Des is going to be able to get that. But Des is going to be able to find a beautiful headshot. Now, TP coming through. He's going to go for the flash. He's not going to be able to find the pick. Oh my god, good night, Des. He went to push. So
enemy
he's going to be able
remaining.
to find 4. Can he get the 5th? That's going to be nice!
Spiral of
Beautifully played. Let's go.
I mean,
Switching
what
sides.
we thought was going to be maybe a crazy play from Dez turns up to being a crazy hold from One Girl. I mean, that shot through the box, that was a nice little snap there, and then they just kept peeking one by one, and that's what happens when you give somebody ones with no flashes. No flashes, no stuns, and you gotta have maybe just a little bit that team coordination's off or whatever happens, but you gotta feel that First Class is feeling strong going right into this next half. I mean, total domination from the last 7 rounds. I wouldn't be surprised if it continues into this next half, but again, it all starts with a pistol.
I mean, in the end, you're looking at the like a composition of the team, which is overall just stronger because it's an actual setup. The enemy team on the side of Event Horizon just went for roulette and just got the most random characters that you usually play. So again, it's just a show match, everyone. Well, it's gonna be Zotic though, having to show off as well. Is gonna be able to find a beautiful headshot onto Nemesis here, and with that, they're now gonna start rotating all over to A side. Plant goes down, and now there's gonna be some action. It's gonna be, well, this time no ice for you. You're just gonna get run down. But Kash pushing very aggressively. He's gonna be able to find 1. He's gonna be able to find 2. He's gonna not be able to find 3. He's gonna be Divine shutting it down. Zotic though is gonna be finding Kelly in the meanwhile. And now that's a nade on the knife, and good night. Another one for the culture.
I was gonna say that trade was coming in a little bit late there. It ends up, going a +1 for, I believe it was Sky Kaj, able to get an extra one more than they should have, but able to get that extra kill, enabled for that stall to come in, enables for the lurk to come in, and of course the knife.
I mean, the knife is the knife kill, you know what I mean? It is not just about the knife kill, it is about the prestige, it is about the mental warfare. You start turning around in a panic every time because you always suspect somebody's behind you with a knife. Well, looks like very quick A contest, and they're just gonna be able to just pretty much walk straight onto it because there's nobody actually contesting it.
And I completely lost my Discord, but I'm able to find it now. As you can see, all 10 players are on this A site, and what is happening? It's whack-a-mole. It's a game of whack-a-mole, and Potato Muncher is gonna be the one going out for it.
Well, Potato Muncher is gonna be one of the A's next, and with that's gonna be 10 to 4. That was absolutely hilarious to watch. I am so confused on what that just was. Left, right. Oh, I'm gonna walk up and kill the last one who didn't want to go up.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what to say.
I mean, yeah, it's whack-a-mole. Like, literally, it's just, oh, which side are they gonna come up? Oh, it's there. And it's like, one, can I get a 1? Can I get a 2? 2. It's an auctioneer trying to figure out how many kills Potato Munch is getting that round with the Guardian. But I have a feeling that we're gonna see something a little bit more competitive this round, as it looks like more of a hit is coming in, but we'll see exactly what happens as Nemesis can try and find something here.
Indeed, and they're gonna just stop pushing now, and it's gonna be Cash again, trying to pick on the Nemesis, and that's gonna be Divine, getting a very quick pick up, but it's gonna be Potato Muncher, clicking heads, goodbye, you should have aimed for the heads, that's exactly what Potato Muncher did, and now, that's gonna be Des on high ground, this is gonna be a fine pick, but can you find more? Same time, no, my Des is gone, so that might be an issue, never mind, this is back, and with that, we are gonna be able to make it 2-1, Stagger though, is gonna be able to get a little bit of damage going through. That's gonna be a smoke, and now, I'm not sure what Stagger's trying to do, just
last player standing.
Well, Kelly finds a pick. 37 HP.
Stealing sight.
Oh, nice flash. Oh my god, that was very well played, but do you have enough time? I think that is barely enough time.
It's gonna be close.
No! Oh my god, it wasn't enough!
I was gonna say, like, that is crazy, because I was like, in no world should First Class be losing this round, with the 2 players still left alive, and both of them go down, but I guess that lucky just running and gunning was stayed just a quarter of a second alive, enough just to make that bomb explode and have them go down another round. First Class winning, I believe, how many is that? I can't count. 10 straight?
No, with that, it's gonna be another quick push coming through to the A side here. That's just gonna come through. They're just gonna be able to blind this Omen. Not the Omen, sorry. The Brimstone, and Zotic might be in a little bit of a different position. He's gonna be able to find 2 picks though, so with this time, Zotic is gonna get a little bit of the action here. That Kelly though is gonna have a judge ready to just blast somebody. Nemesis on the sideline is gonna be able to find Zotic. Kelly, oh my god, I was about to say that would have been nasty. And this time, defenders win it, are going to be able to get the does not defuse, so with that.
I was about to say, Potato Muncher, a headset check, maybe your volume's not turned up a little bit, didn't really hear the TP going close, but then again, a lot of things happening during that round, so, what happens to the best of us, just not necessarily focusing on the right sound cues at the same time.
Just to point it out, I'm sorry to interrupt you there, just to point it out, it has been changed. You only hear the Omen TP from where the Omen teleports from.
Really?
Not to where he TPs. Stop hating so much on these players when you don't know yourself what you're talking about. How dare you?
Man, I've been playing Omen for like a few months now, and I didn't even know that. And that's why I'm still hard to flat.
They changed it a while ago. The audio only happens from where you TP. It doesn't tell you where he goes anymore. Unless they changed it back, but Maybe chat can tell us that. But at the same time, talking about it, 3 players already dead in this map pass. We're gonna be looking at this matchup as it's gonna be again first class versus Event Horizon GC 11-5, and looks like Event Horizon is gonna have the advantage. Never mind, caster curse. Zotic gonna be able to find the vine. Kara though is now in a very decent position to might find a pick. Yeah. Oh my god, checks it 3 times just so he can talk to one girl. Is gonna peak the second
enemy
he's
remaining.
confident there's nobody close. Tagado is gonna be able to find Nemesis with that. Rotation coming through over to this A side here. As Des is gonna go for the ulti. Gets the speed boost. Is potentially gonna shoot down this
Spike
plant
planted.
very quickly. No. Oh my god, don't tell me that.
So blind.
Oh, the attempt wasn't made. NT is being called in chat as well, but at the end
Match
it wasn't
point.
enough. 12-5. Potential match point unless Event Horizon is gonna start cooking here soon. Let's go to the malevolent kitchen. Let's see if somebody's gonna be cooking today.
I think if anyone's gonna be cooking, it's gonna be Kelly with this ultimate. I wouldn't be surprised to see an instant spawn PB. Just, you know, for the fun of it, you know, it's just so... With this comp, there's so many things that could happen that we just don't know. And I'm so curious to see what they do with it. And I sure hope these ultimates do get used.
I mean, I hope so. In the end, that's what they have for now. Oh, that's gonna be Zotti coming through with the ulti. This is gonna be able to get himself to a very quick position. But, I mean, Rocket Fuse is not really gonna be able to do much here, as it's just gonna run the timer out and nobody's gonna be caught. With that, they are gonna now just use wall, use sort of everything. Car, the car should immune offense Kelly. With that, that's only one pick, but can't count for this. That's at the same time. Zotic, I don't know how you hit that, because you just sprint and then just deleted, then Zotic again. Just crouch, sprint, crouch, aim, crouch, sprint, crouch, aim. I'm not sure what's going on. Sagado, it's gonna get the man. Get him!
Attackers win.
Beautiful,
hey.
I mean, this is what a show match is about. Having
Yeah.
fun, a little bit of sportsmanship, and that is what we love to see. And yeah.
I mean, Exotic, you could say he got his one there. It might have been himself, but hey, welcome to Valorant. When it's the last round, that's all that really matters. And as you can see on the scoreboard, Potato Muncher having a great game, going 21-9, 4 first bloods, and that's how strong Cypher is on split. That's just something that we've seen a lot of the time, and maybe that's where the weakness in Event Horizon GC came out is, you know, with that rouletted comp, you know, you don't get that strong sentinel for a site like this Cypher. So interesting how that played out.
And that is indeed the truth. So, and we're gonna be looking straight up what's gonna be next, as I believe we're gonna head into a short break. I am not 100% sure how we're gonna be doing things, but it seems like we're gonna head into a short break. So guys, get yourself some snacks, get yourself something to drink, of course. I mean 5 minutes and 5 minutes. So we will be right back with the map 2 of this matchup.
See you then.
Chemical pills are push me over. I kill my fill 3 times a day. These ethanol fumes won't make me sober. One flame to take the pain away. I caught you lighting matches in the back room. Haters look mad when they pass you. Let's talk about around when it's past due. Reach a glass to know you don't gotta fight alone. You don't gotta fight alone. Don't be so personal. Everyone's seen death in their dreams, but we still wake up and go to sleep. Everyone's seen death in their dreams, but we still wake up from our sleep. I'll be home soon. You don't gotta fight alone. You don't gotta fight alone. You don't gotta fight alone.
Well, hello there, everybody. Hope everybody brought their snacks, brought their drinks, as we're gonna be heading straight back into this game. Well, I guess XP went for the snacks, as you can see. There's the chips, right?
Yeah, I
Well,
gotta-
whatever you wanna call them.
My bad. I
Well-
had to get the chips. You know, you told me to get the snacks, so I had to go and
true.
get them out. You know.
Well, at the same
Now
time,
I'm ready though, right?
welcome back to, of course, Titans of Tier 3 preseason game number 3, as we're gonna be looking at, of course, Event Horizon GC versus First Class. And I mean, First Class so far doing a good job. I mean, first map going pretty clearly to First Class, as it was a 13-4 or 5 in the end, I believe. I have the memory of a goldfish, so please don't mind me. I got hit by cast twice in my life, so I
All right,
might have a
guys.
little bit of
We
issues
actually
with
lost
it.
Thunderstorm. It's actually just Goldfish now. Sorry, new
Bloop.
casting partner.
Bloop. On that note, let's get this straight up started. As we're gonna currently not ready because one of the players had a disconnect, potential had to leave, maybe the router restart, I don't know. My router should be restarting usually around the next 5 minutes, but because I'm a smartass who's gonna be able to just turn off the router function for the restart and does it to like 8 a.m. when I'm pretty much usually sleeping, it's pretty chill. So
I mean, it's
that
almost
works.
8 a.m. for you there anyway. You know, you're an EU folk.
It is 3:17 a.m. currently, so there's still 5 hours to go. So I'm not gonna be awake this long.
Yeah, I
am-
could never.
I'm currently vibrating faster than a flash phasing through walls because I have so much Red Bull in me that I want to just go outside and run straight up over to the moon and back down. But at the end, that's just how it is. Like, you know, casting.
Hashtag not sponsored, right?
I mean, I might, as an Austrian and the Austrian company, I might be able to do something about that. But, I mean, in the end, it is like it is. You would be surprised. I can get Red Bull here for 69 cents. Good
Huh.
luck trying to get Red Bull for 69 cents everywhere else but Austria. Because it comes straight from here. This is
That's
Austrian quality.
ridiculous. It's like the Americans who to anywhere else, the medical bills, but we won't get into that. That's a little too economical and political for a show match in Valorant today. And as we get underway, with these players, we're going to look in that 1-0 map lead for First Class over Event Horizons GC. I mean, talk about total domination from First Class. That's exactly what they showed. They won. What did it end up being? Maybe 12 straight, I think it was, because they won the first round.
I believe so. I mean, in the end, it was just haha, we're gonna be in a 4-0 lead. You guys are not gonna be able to stop us. To 13-4. We are now depressed. We are now suffering. We are now needing desperate help. Please help us.
We are suffering. We are depressed. This is Valorant.
Indeed, that's just how Valorant works. That's why I stopped playing it, because it was not good for my mental. But problem is, I went back to Overwatch, so my mental is destroyed anyway. But that's how it is. Well, hope everybody had a decent break. Got your snacks, got your drinks. As we can see, XPJ here went for the chips. Same time though, I mean, I have some chips down at my bottom left, but I'm not gonna show that because we are not sponsored by any of these companies, so we're not
I
gonna
just
do
have a
that.
bag. It's just a bag of chips. No brand.
Exactly. No brand, no name. There's nothing to be found here. Please don't sue us. We're just starting this up now. Please don't sue. Thank you. Well, hope everybody had an enjoyable day so far. So, hope all of you guys are vibing at the same time. Well, I have a decent question actually for chat, because I think I had this topic earlier on another cast today. What are your top 3 skin lines in this game? As we're waiting for the players, so I would love to hear you guys' opinion on that. Because in the end, I'ma start with it. RGX number 1. I know a lot of people think RGX is overrated, but I personally think, and everybody's gonna hate me for that, I think it was overrated. So RGX, I would say, with Arexis. Arexis is like my number 2, with being 3.
What was the third one?
Prime.
Prime.
Yes.
I'd have to say I don't, and this is in no particular order, but I'll give you the top 3. I think that at least in my opinion, I think Araxis has to be up there.
Exactly.
I think
Arexis is such a
Chronovoid
clean
has
skin.
to be up there.
I mean, Chronophone would be my 4. I have to be honest.
Okay.
I don't like the sound of it. The animations and everything
Really?
else is really nice, but Araxis and RGX just sound so clean. It's like you actually feel the weight behind the weapon. Like, that's one of the reasons why I don't really like Ion, because Ion just reminds me of like, haha, I'm Star Wars, I'm having a laser blaster, pew pew.
Pew pew. And then 3. Here's my 3. Ready?
Yeah.
Ooh, actually, okay. I have a 3-4. I have a 3-4. It's tied
Okay.
between Gaia
Oh no.
and Sovereign.
Sovereign I can accept.
Specifically the Guardians. Gaia more for the Guardian.
That's true. That's true. I mean,
Those
Gaia
are my picks.
overall, I think is hella overrated.
Yeah,
It is such a weird concept to me. It's like, haha, I'm a 6-year-old. I have a stick and it's formed like a gun. I'ma now shoot people with. That's like, at the same time, like Iron is one of those skin lines where I personally think it is so much missed potential, because like, imagine Ion in like the Arexis red black, like red lights and black color. That Iron would look beastly. But
yeah.
instead they went with like this weird green on the, like the second set, which is like, haha, I'm a budget snake, and the other 2 I don't even know them because I didn't even look at them because they're like just bad. But I feel everybody's a different taste. But
Hey,
I mean,
I have the orange one. Okay, the orange one.
I'm
I hate the
leaving.
color.
Bye.
I hate
Bye.
the color
It's done.
orange, but for some reason, it just makes me aim better. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's because it agrees with the color scheme we got going on stream. I don't know. Whatever reason, I'm able to hit my shots with an orange Vandal, even though I hate the color orange, and it looks good and it's fun. Valorant.
Elder Flame, Prime, RGX, Arcane, all top picks. Does Arcane have other skins than the Sheriff?
Arcane. Ooh, I didn't even
Good.
think about Arcane.
GS Prime and Champs Fam personally. I see. I mean, those are really good picks, I would say. At the same time, like, I feel like the champion skins get boring really quickly. Like, I have the, 2023 Vandal one myself, and I played one game, and after that I go straight back over to like RGX or Prime. Like, RGX and Prime are the only skins. I don't have a Rexus myself, sadly, which is one of the reasons why I'm depressed. What is it now? What is it now? I was counting. I don't play the game myself really much anymore. But I indeed am looking at, I think it's 69 days now, looking at my shop hoping for an Rexus bundle, and it's not there.
Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate, but what's not unfortunate is what these comps are looking like. It's a little bit more cohesive this time. No roulette coming out from Event Horizon GC. It is going to be a triple sentinel, however. So
I
this
mean,
will be a little bit different. You know, obviously that chamber is going to function a lot like a duelist. So you're going to be okay from that front. However, it may not match up to the very heavy contact comp that is first class with that Sky, that Breach, that Raze, and that Cypher. I mean, talk about explosive power. That's exactly what the comp from first class is.
that is indeed true. I mean, Potato Muncher back on the Cypher. We've seen it previously. So much value being found with this one Sentinel Potato Muncher. Just, I mean, that's how I imagine just Cypher mains. Sitting there with a bag of chips, snacking out of like one hand, and just like have the mouse in the other. Whenever somebody walks into a triple wire, it's just like bam bam, he's dead. Cracks up
Yeah,
a cold
they're
one,
sitting
drinks,
back.
and just goes back to snacking, snips, waiting for the next one.
No, just sitting on the cam, just got the cam up, eating the chips, right? And then just sitting back, relaxed. Oh, somebody's on the cam. Oh, I gotta sit up here and actually play the game. And yeah, I mean that's Cypher for you. You know, and to a lesser extent, that is also the Sentinel role, how it is semi meant to be played. Of course, there are exceptions because this is Valorant, and you can play the game however you want as long as you can make it work. Take
That is
SMG.
indeed true. Me talking about it, we're going to be loading into this map now. This next map is going to be Sunset. Again, this is Titansoftierthree. Event Horizon GC was first class, and it's going to be Event Horizon here represented by Divine on this chamber, Kiara on this Gecko, Kelly on the Viper, Des, we still haven't gotten an ace, you're still not getting the full name, on this Cypher, and then you're gonna have Nemesis on the Killjoy. At the same time, first class coming through here with Kash again on this Sky, you're gonna have Stagger on the Breach again, same time Can't Talk to One Girl is going to be the one who's gonna be playing this Astra, you're gonna have Potato Muncher, the goated Cypher, and then Zotic back on this race. So it seems like not really a lot of swaps here. I feel like this is the same composition that really played in the previous game. But talking about Echo, Smite Knife, even though I'm called Funda, Smite Knife is a disgrace to humanity. Thank you.
My
Enjoy your
judge. My judge.
Smite,
I actually,
Smite Judge is okay.
my judge was in my shop today, and I thought about it. I did. I thought about it. And I said, no, I have the Stiffy Dragon. I will stick with my Stiffy Dragon, and I shall continue to terrorize my teammates that are in plat and who are hard stuck.
Like you mean?
Be glad you're not in my lobbies. And I'm sure these teams that are playing are also glad they're not in my lobbies, because that would mean that they fell a lot of ranks, as they are much, much better than I am. And as we get into this first round, we're going to be seeing what this setup looks like, and it's the Cypher on B, as well as most of this KJ util, but, you know, again, towards mid. So here we go, getting underway. Let's see what can happen.
Well, this B point looks like a bunker, can't lie. Turret just mines everything everywhere. So they're gonna be going for a very quick push for the back here. It's gonna be B. It's gonna be the primary target. Astra here on the flank. Good night, Nemesis. Good night, Death. Very quick push coming through, as it's gonna be first class. Very rapidly starting to push that, and that means pretty much all of your ability to control this is not gonna be thrown out the window, just like every FIFA player ever throws their controller out the window. With that, it's gonna be Event Horizon down to 2 players. Zotic is gonna be able to find Divine. Well, it's different, I guess.
Player standing.
Good night, Gosh. Beautiful headshot on Kelly. With that, it's oh my god, Gera. Okay, I see you. With that, that's gonna be a stand. They're gonna go for the knives again. Oh my god, that's a double. Is not gonna be able to get the clutch out of this in the end. Zotic is gonna be able to find Kara for the knife kill, and that's that.
I mean, when it's all said and done, I mean, Kiara got 5 out of 7 on the ultimate. I'm not necessarily complaining, you know? As much as it is a show match, hey, I got mine. If I'm Kiara, I got mine. That's not my problem. I just happen to be the last one alive. Where's my team, man? Where's my team? But that ends up happening to go towards first class, and they're gonna take this gun advantage, force up a few rifles. They're gonna have those Guardians and that Vandal going into this round, and I would expect that Nemesis not gets the first pick, but there you have it.
Let's get the first pick. This is going to be Kashto finding 2 picks in exchange. Staggerlo, as this Vandal is going to be able to get the pick onto the vine. And I mean, the range doesn't matter. After that, that's going to be pretty much free game, as it's going to be plant coming through.
Spike
And now they're
planted.
going to start rotating here from like, this new skin line is weird. It reminds me of like a budget version of, what is it called? Budget version of Glitch Pop.
Gun here.
I can see that. I think it reminds me
Last player standing.
not really taken.
Okay, Kiara. Okay, I see you. That's gonna be a 1v2. And you still have the Gecko ulti available. Might actually be able to clutch this on off a Gecko ulti. Oh, they're standing in the left corner there. I believe it was seen. But
Did he see 2?
I feel like that is gonna go for the knife.
There's little bro, wingman. Oh.
Bonk! Good night.
What a headshot! Potato Muncher with the one tap. I mean, craziness. Pure absolute insanity.
If anybody would love to edit that and put a bonk sound on it, please do so. Please make to send it over to my would love to see that. Thank you very much. If that is not a bonk moment, I don't know what is. That fits so perfectly there. Just a jump of like the one click, just bonk.
That was
What?
a very big bonk.
After that, we're going for Rent Horizon here. Again, in the back. 0 points so far. The first class this time actually starting to be very aggressive. Getting the early wins as well. Previous round was Event Horizon with like 4 points first, but then struggling to stay up. And somehow the Cypher is going to play a judge. I'm not sure how well they're going to make this work. Zotic though is going to be able to find Death with that. Nemesis is going to get the trade though. Zotic is going to fall down. Cash though, so far, been able to perform really well. At the same time though, Kiara, the menace of society, you could say, so far been able to get a decent few picks. What am I looking at? You guys stop flirting, focus on the game. What is this?
I mean, a Gecko ultimate is there. Does it
Oh,
find
it's gonna
anything?
get
It finds information, but nothing else.
This is gonna get shut down, and this is gonna be very interesting. I'm slightly confused with the plan. Good jump, but Kelly's gonna be able to find Potato Muncher. Staggerlo is gonna be able to retrade. The Vine's gonna be able to retrade. Cash is gonna be able to retrade, and it's gonna be Kiara in the end who's gonna be able to clutch it out. And again,
Time?
Kiara is gonna be able to
Everybody think
clutch it
wingman. Come
and
on, let's hear
find
it.
the last pick. That skin is so weird, but I kinda like it. I like the colors on it.
I don't like the 3D concept skins. I don't like it. That's a personally a me thing. You know, maybe some people like it. I don't. You know, Valorant, if they ever listen to me, which they never will, we have a 3D skin. We have 2D skins. What's next? We need a 4D skin. That's what I've been saying for years. That's not true. I've been playing this game for barely a year. But hey, we need 4D skins. I don't know how that's gonna look, but it'd be cool.
I mean, the most special skin you're gonna get out is just championship skins. That's really. Oh, Zotic now on the pusher is gonna be able to get that quick. He's gonna push in. Is Dot is gonna get shut down pretty easily. He's gonna be able to find Kiara. Zotic finds 2 with that beautiful push. Are you gonna be able to find the third? No, there's no third there to be found. But at the same time, let's see if they're gonna be able to pull this off somehow. Now, why the Echo? Why are you talking with a smite over there? Please don't. Well, at the same time, Nemesis is going to be able to find Zotic. With that, it's going to be a shutdown Divine in a beautiful spot. Is not going to be able to actually find Cash there. Cash is going to be finding Divine. And now, that's going to be an ulti coming through. Now they're going to be knowing where these players are. Stagger goes to the push, but somehow, even though this ulti came through first. Oh no, good night. Des is going to be able to kick the head.
I mean,
Can you get the cat out the box?
that was my ultimate is ready. Spike the that was first class's round to lose, that's for sure, and they certainly did. And whoa, I think we're gonna need to keep the stream a little bit PG here. I don't think we can broadcast that one as, you know, we'll say Cypher was checking out his new pants. That's what happened. He got some new pants today, and he got the 50% off deal on them. And you know, it's the same pants he has. You know, it's like every movie where they wear the same outfit every day. that, but he got it 50% off, and that's a big deal. And 50% off is what you want in life, and it's what you want in Valorant.
Can I get 50% off for every Tom Cruise movie ever? He keeps running in every movie he does. Does that work?
One.
Well, that's gonna be one beautiful pick coming through, and now Zotic in a beautiful position, potentially able to find a pick here on this right side. Is gonna throw the nade, is gonna get shot though, is gonna get straight up just burnt by a plate. Is gonna get shot down by Death. That's in a beautiful position. Is not gonna go anything else happening. Now, it's gonna be. I have a little bit of a Discord lag and everybody's dead.
Everybody's dead. Yeah.
No.
We saw Dez fall, and we're like, okay, what's gonna happen next? And the next thing we see, everyone's dead. I feel like I just watched Fortnite there. Like,
just a quick freeze, and after the freeze has resolved itself, just everybody's dead. Unluckies. Yo guys, please, can we all like send a quick DM to like some Discord staff to make sure they fix the issues by next year? That would be very appreciated.
Next year in what is that, 3 days? Or for you, 2 days, right?
Yes, I'm in the future. I know your fate. I know how it works here.
Wait, so you know how the score is gonna end here?
Indeed.
What do you have?
It's gonna be 13-9.
13-9. You heard it here first. So I'm gonna take the under on that one. I think it's gonna be 13 to last. But Dez.
Fine, get the headshot. Nemesis is gonna be able to find Zotic. With that, it's gonna be only Potato Muncher left standing as Des was able to pick up the Vandal. It's gonna be able to find a headshot there. Potato Muncher again finds Kara. With that, Kelly's gonna be the one who's gonna clean it up in the end. And talking about no, Mr. Pulsar, there's no Des. Des is Des. As long as there's no ace from Des. That was a lot of
exactly
Des.
Right. That's exactly right. There's no Des from Des from Des. Des. Period.
There is no Des as long as Des doesn't get an ace.
Yep. That's the rule we established before the game even started. And just really quick, I want to ask you. You said 13-9, but who's winning?
We'll eventually find out. I don't want to spoil it too much, right?
What? Okay.
Gotta keep it a little bit exciting, you know? Well, Killjoy is gonna come through. That's gonna enable them to actually create a lot of space. Maybe force the rotation. Might not 100% do that. As Des now in a very little interesting position. Might actually Code of God Flash is gonna come through. That's gonna be a breach ult to get running through as well. Is gonna be able to dodge it in the end. But that's gonna be a lot of push coming through. His Nemesis is gonna be on the side here. Is gonna be able to just get some. Oh, if the smoke disappears now, this might be it.
Spike planted.
But it's gonna be able to actually survive it. That's gonna be Nemesis in a very good spot. It's gonna be able to find, of course, Zotic here. That's gonna be an issue, but that's gonna be Saga retrading Nemesis very quickly now. Can talk to a girl. Is gonna be in a very good position as well. Potentially finding some plays. Kara finds Stagger with that. Potato Muncher is gonna find this Viper. Divine finds Potato Muncher. Now Kash is gonna be able to find Dessen with that. Kara. Or Kiara.
One enemy remaining.
Kash just gonna pick up the pick, and with that, attackers won.
I was gonna say that first star was that smoke was actually kind of harmful for first class. There is that Aster Star did not allow to see if the defender was on the spike or not, but I did realize afterwards that there was a pull star as well, so nobody is getting on that bomb if they tap it. And first class trying to claw their way back. This one we did see this similar happen though. In the previous map, we saw first class, well, I guess Event Horizon took 4 rounds in a row, and then first class came stomping back. I think stomping is the right word. You could say mutilating back. I don't know.
Well, good night. This Kash is going to be able to find Kalim with that. It's going to be a flash coming through, but this again, this poor Gecko completely got off guard. Kash finds 2. That's already very quick kills. With that, they're going to be able to just go straight over to the plan. Potato Muncher finds Nemesis in the meanwhile. And with that, we are now down to 2v4. And we're looking at pretty much a 4-4 score, pretty guaranteed. I don't think there's any other potential here. Divine though is going to be able to find a beautiful shot here. It's going to be
enemy remaining.
Oh my god, Potato Muncher is going to be able to find Des, and Divine is just going to be like, hell no, I'm out. I want to keep my operator, thank you.
Thank you. Next. Yeah, you know, he's getting out of there.
Might actually just run into another player. That would be kind of funny.
Well, we'll find out next on Dragon Ball Z. Z,
Oh,
of course, standing
no.
for Valorant.
On Dragon Ball V. Oh, is he gonna survive this? No, he's not. Goodbye. Tosh is gonna be able to find the pick. With that, it's gonna be no saved operator. With that, it's gonna be 4-4.
Whoa, saw a little bit of friendly fire there at the end. Sir, I don't think you can kill your own teammates, but I could be wrong.
Thankfully.
You can actually. Just not on Cypher.
I mean, you can actually. You just need like explosives.
Not on Cypher though.
I mean, Cypher can team kill.
I mean, Cypher's, haircut is explosive, but other than that, I don't see many boom booms coming from the side of Cypher. But I could be wrong. Just wait until the next patch notes. Anything can happen. It is Valorant, and just like anything can happen, so can this round coming up. Ultimates online for both teams, and let's see what happens.
Indeed, as we're gonna be looking at this now, as I'm having another little freezer happening, but that is fine, as we're gonna look at this A push coming through. That's gonna be a Cypher completely alone holding this A side, and question is going to be, is Potato Muncher gonna be able to make anything work here? Because this is a very scary engage. Woo!
Yeah.
Good
Potato
night.
Muncher gets one.
That's gonna be Zotic finding this as well. That's gonna mean they're gonna have complete A control. And now Potato Muncher handed back as Plant goes down on this A side. Potato Muncher is gonna be the one who's gonna be able to find Kelly, and now it looks like First Class is in a very good position to make sure they can take the next one. But that's gonna be Divine finding another operator pick. This is gonna be able to clean this up. Well, okay, Kash, I'm not sure what you guys were doing there, but Kash actually just being the carrier for the matchup so far. Well, that's gonna be a stun happening, and I'm scared.
This is a pinch coming in. Oh!
Well, Can't Talk to One Girl is gonna be the one who's gonna be able to find Divine here, and with that, it's gonna be a good night. 5-4. And what was the score I was predicting?
You said 12-9 or 13-9?
Yeah, 13-9.
I took the under. So, I mean, anything can happen. Both of us are still very much in this running, as we do have ourselves a nearly tied game, but, gun advantage in favor of First Class here, so this could snowball out of control. Also, however, in favor of Event Horizon GC, so there is a chance for this conversion to be made, especially with that hero judge inside of post.
That is indeed true. It's going to be a very quick push coming from Zotic. Is going to be able to find Desk pretty much an instant. The round hasn't even lasted 5 seconds so far. It's going to be a beautiful play. Zotic finds 2. It's going to go down to 20 HP, but it's going to be straight at rest. This is now going to be able to get himself the position to actually push into this. This is going to be able to find the Gecko as well. That's 3. Are we going to be looking at an ace here? This is going to be push after push coming through. In mid might be an issue. Can you find somebody here though?
Oh, I know exactly.
I feel like they want to give the ace. Oh, Kelly. Kelly in a very decent position. Is gonna be able to find the shot. Oh no, you had the knife out. You brought a knife to a gunfight, and with that you get operated out of existence. Can't Talk to a Girl though is gonna be able to retrade that pretty instantly. And Kelly completely alone in the smoke. And as they're gonna rush into smoke now. Oh no.
The tide negotiation Kelly ends up going down, and now we see why the hero judge is bought. That's because that Viper's Pit was meant to take the entirety of mid, but didn't exactly go to plan, as B main was rushed immediately, and First Class taking that lead up to 2 rounds, and to find now with an operator purchased for I believe 4 rounds straight now, if I'm not mistaken. Credits running a little bit low for them there, so gonna be interesting to see if any more value can come than just the 1 pick that seems to be coming every round.
I mean, 9-9. So far, 9 deaths, 9 kills from this man with the operator. Right there is Chamber. But let's see how they're gonna be making this work. Exotica again in a very beautiful angle. They are this time playing it relatively safe. They're not gonna overcommit into one side. They're making sure they're safe. And let's see how they're gonna be pulling this one off.
Look how much utility.
You want to fight it?
Both of the Sentinels. The fact that the lead comes in from First Class not to hit B main is crazy, and hopefully will end out well for them.
Well, Nemesis took a big chunk of damage. Exotic is going to find Death. It's going to be an 8 coming through. Exotic finds 2. Now, Exotic in a very good position again to start pushing in here. Can you find the pick? Oh, you're gonna miss the shot of the AWP, and that's gonna be 3 kills for Zotic. Zotic now bloodthirsty on the trails of the enemies here. He's gonna be able to find 4, and they now know what Kara is. It's gonna be Ace, it's gonna be Ace, Zotic. Again, it's gonna be able to make another beautiful play happen.
Last
So
round
that's
before the
this
switch.
map, correct?
Indeed. Thankfully
One
not
from
this.
Exotic and one from who was the second one? Was it Potato, right?
No, I think well, yeah, potato, yeah, true. It was Potato Mancha.
Or was that last map? I don't remember anymore. Chat, you're gonna let us know.
Oh, on that note, we're gonna be looking at this matchup as it's gonna now be starting again to heat up 4-7. And with this, first class now 3 points in the lead. Might be able to make something work here, but it's again Nemesis here in the mid. Potentially gonna be able to find something. Des is gonna be able to find Zotting with that. Beautiful play coming through. As the dog comes, he's gonna be able to hit Nemesis, and Karsh again able to shut down another over-aggressive push. Cam is gonna be able to spot out 2 or 3 players in middle, but oh, the Viper. Oh, the Viper. Oh, don't you dare tell me that you're gonna make this work.
Just so
This-
much happening in mid.
You're too slow though. You're waiting too long. If this, you're already pretty much losing B control now, so it's gonna be full B push coming through. 4v3. Well, never mind. There's a 3v2. Well, Viper though in a very good position in that backline might be able to shut this down quickly. So let's see if that is gonna be a possibility. Sure, the Chamber currently. Chamber kinda just looking all over the place 24/7, but that's gonna be no spot coming through. Is Kelly just gonna tap it? Don't tell me Kelly's gonna
One enemy remaining.
Oh, that's two very important picks. 2 very aggressive picks. That's gonna be, of course, girl who's rotating straight over. Might
Last player standing.
God is gonna be able to catch it out with that. It's gonna be 4-8. It's the first half of this round. It's again going over to first
Switching
half.
sides.
Wow. I mean, first class should not have won that round. That you know, that stick there, 2-half. Either the coordination must have been off with that peak, just a little bit off timing wise, was able to give one girl that chance to 1v1 them individually, and maybe you can even just get a stick down, really, if you are Kelly, as your teammate can cover you. Now, granted, we are aware of how much time Kelly has to stick that bomb, what angle would be peaked first, so it is a close call either way, but you know, something that maybe Event Horizon really should have gotten going their way doesn't end up going their way, and now first class has an 8-4 half, and what could be the rest of the game with their momentum if they can convert this pistol round.
And that is indeed true, as it's now going to be a Gecko peeking. Is going to get instantly shut down by Zotic though. This though is going to be able to find the Astra. With that, it's an even trade. 2 players though, never mind. Talking about a Karsh again fight, being able to find 3. And Karsh just doing Karsh things. Zotic is going to be able to clean it up in the end. And with that, the defenders win, attackers eliminated, and now it's a 4-9.
I mean, we got Kaj and Exotic getting a full house there. Kaj with 3, Exotic with 2. That is a full house, baby. You know, next chance, probably going for the Royal Flush, the ace of all ecos. That's what I'm calling this next round, is Kaj looking with that Guardian, Exotic with that Vandal, looking for this ace because of the crazy superior gun advantage.
I mean, talking about it, it seems like Zotic and Kaj are just fighting each other for the top. So, it'd be like that, but that's gonna be a very aggressive push coming through. So you're gonna be looking at this push coming towards A side. It's gonna be Zotic finding the first one. Des is gonna be the first one to die. That means no trap bias, no camera, nothing to control anyone. And now they're gonna be able to actually start rotating into the back. And this is always kind of funny when the defenders become the attackers and the attackers become the defenders. Zotic though didn't see that. This is gonna be missing the shots though. This is gonna be able to. The last one is gonna be
One
that's gonna
enemy
get caught.
remaining.
Now Potato Mancha, they're full on rotation. Karsh again just doing Karsh things, is gonna be able to find the pick. With that, it's a 10-4.
Is that a crosshair change from Potato Muncher?
I believe so.
Because I didn't notice that one before, but maybe a little bit of a crosshair change is because, you know, I guess he just really wants to focus on the center of the screen. I think that's what it is. You know, first class, they take their game seriously here, and that's why they have to focus very, very closely on the center of the screen. Because if that crosshair's on them, it means they're hitting, right? So the bigger the crosshair, the bigger the target, right?
Sadly, that's not how it works. But, well, I mean, that would be probably immortal by now. That would be working. But Zotic are gonna find a beautiful, very fast first pick. He's gonna be able to find Kelly here. And with that, they're gonna get themselves the position to, again, just swap the roles of the defenders and attackers very quickly. The Vine is gonna be spotted out. But Zotic, in a very beautiful spot, is not gonna be able to actually hold that door. So Potato Man is gonna be able to find the Vine. And Nemesis is gonna be finding Zotic, but can't talk to a girl. He's gonna find Kara. He's gonna be finding one more. He's gonna be finding Free, very free. Just clean tracking, clean targeting. After that, it's a little bit of fun.
Yeah, I mean, that was some clean shots coming out. That is something that I certainly could not do. And if I tried to do it, it would be Body Shot Bandit for the win. And if somehow magically I did do it, I could not replicate it because accidents happen. That wasn't an accident for one girl. One girl meant to do that. That was clean shots, perfect crosshair placement, and just the shots landing beautifully as first class, doing what they did on map 1 and winning 3 so far.
That's the true. Zotic though is going to be able to push out. This guy again in this oh my god! It's going to be able to find 2. Divine is going to be able to shut down Zotic in the end, but the damage has been done. 2 players lost for only 1 trade. That is not how this game is supposed to work. You sort of have to get the first over.
Spike down mid.
The bigger the target, baby! And that's 2 for Potato Muncher. Can I get a 3rd one? Can I get a 3rd?
That's
yes.
gonna be 3. That is not sure.
The field goal is good. The 3 points is up, and it is good. Potato Muncher with a nice field goal.
That sounds like an American thing. That sounds like American football, which I have no idea about. So somebody insert a reference sheet. Thank you. For that, this is gonna be 4. Now, are you ready for Event Horizon to take up 5 rounds and then lose?
Well, I mean, this is just according to, you know, the last map script. I think just the script's off just by a round. I think it was supposed to match up.
God, look what they're doing. They're just running in, but now Kelly is going to be able to find 2 picks of that beautiful trade. He's going to be able to shut down 2 for 1. Now, something. My Discord just wanted to tab out, I guess, but Zotic, again, in a very good position. Still, 4v3, so they have the event. Oh my god, good night. Wait, I was about to say, if you actually win that gunfight, I would be impressed. But, with that, you're gonna be looking at this rotation coming through over the B side. This is gonna be this, oh, that's gonna be Des with a nice camera. It's gonna be able to get a little bit of info out. I was confused for a second because I wasn't sure again who's the defender, who's attacker. Because they just seem to swap their roles. So.
Piss off.
Ooh.
Beautiful shot. This is gonna be said good night to. Nemesis pretty much 1 bullet. 1 bullet is all it takes. Huh? Talking about it? It's gonna be 3 bullets and everybody's gonna be dying. That 13-4 first class again, proving that first class is indeed a first class team. And this has been, well, I mean, one hell of a show match.
Yeah, I mean, you saw some dominant fashion out by first class. The script was the same in both maps. I mean, pure domination from players like Exotic and Kaj on this map. You know, Potato Muncher not doing super much as, I mean, still doing a lot, but not as much as the first map because, you know, the setups were a little bit different. And even Event Horizon GC with their chosen comp of Triple Sentinel, not able to find as many rounds as they wanted to on defense, and that ends up making them fall short on what should have been a little bit of a closer map. But when you have 7 first bloods like Exotic has, there's just some things you just can't do.
I mean, it was Exotic overall playing very aggressively, being able to enter these sites very quickly. But with that, we are gonna wrap up. Thank you all for showing up to these show matches. In the end, it was only some show matches to introduce some teams, to make sure everything works on our side. So we appreciate you guys a lot for actually showing up. It's been a pleasure to cast here. You guys will see more of us in the future. Well, we hope, as long as we don't get fired, and I mean, we don't get paid to begin with, but that's
Yeah.
well, with that, we're gonna see you guys next time when I believe the next matches are gonna be the ones which is gonna be the official season.
Mm-hmm. The
So with
actual league.
Titans of Tier 3. You guys saw the potential of some of these teams here today. But with that, we're gonna say goodbye. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to follow. And with that, peace out.
See ya, everyone.
diamonds in the rain, letting precious